Hello, parents. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Fast Math Freebies at Home Edition. Do you have a third, fourth, or fifth grader, live in the state of Florida, and want to help your child prepare for the Fast Math assessment in May? Well, if you're answering yes to all three of those questions, you are in the right place. My name is Miss McCarthy, and I am a former Florida public school teacher on a mission to make math fun, make it click, and make it stick. For years, I've been creating resources with teachers in mind, and now I'm expanding my impact to create affordable and engaging math video lessons and practice for you to use at home with your child. The following free episode is actually a part of a free course, so all you have to do is click the link in the description box, enroll in the course today, and you'll have access to all of the Fast Math freebies, the video lessons, and the printables for this grade. And now it's time to dive into that free episode, so let's do it. All right, fourth grade, here is your problem this week. So go ahead and pause the video and throw down your very best effort. Give it your best shot, and then when you're ready, come on back to check your work. Fourth grade, welcome back. So let's go over this. It says that Joe is scheduled to babysit for 6 hours. So far, he has completed 2 1/4 hours. Complete the statement below to represent the scenario. So let me just make sure I've got it. We've got somebody named Joe who is scheduled to babysit for 6 hours. So we know the total amount that he's going to babysit for is 6 hours. And so far, he's completed 2 1/4 or 2 1/4. So the way that I'm imagining this is like this. So far, he's completed 6 hours. So far he is scheduled to complete 6 hours, and he has completed 2 1/4 so far. My guess would be that we are trying to figure out what that other chunk would be. So let's read. Complete the statement below to represent this scenario. Joe still has how many hours to babysit, determined by the expression of subtracting, addition, or multiplying those two numbers. Okay, so yes, we know the total is 6 hours that he's scheduled to babysit. We know so far he's completed 2 1/4 hours. And it says here, how much does he still have to complete? That would be determined by this right here. So basically, we know part of what he's completed. We know the whole that he's trying to get to, 6 whole hours. And we're trying to figure out the missing part. This is called a part, whole, problem, okay? Part, whole, and we're trying to figure this out, which means what operation are we doing here? Are we subtracting, adding, or multiplying? Yeah, we're subtracting. We're subtracting the total, which is how many hours? 6, minus how much he has completed, which is 2 1/4, to figure out how much he still has. So let me model this out with a little drawing to make it make sense. So 1 whole hour, 2 whole hours, 3 whole hours, 4 whole hours, 5 whole hours, and 6 whole hours. Okay, that's what he's working on. So far he's completed 2, so 1, 2, and 1/4. Okay, so let's see how much he still has. Let's count the wholes. He has 1 whole hour that still needs to go, 2 whole hours that he still needs to go, 3 whole hours that he still needs to go, and that is the end of our wholes. So 3 whole hours, and then here we have fourths. We have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. So he still has 3 3/4 hours to babysit, which would be this one right here, determined by which expression? The subtraction expression, the addition expression, or the multiplication expression? Which one? Subtraction, right? We did it right here. So what we would do in this kind of case, because this would be on a computer-based test, what you would do is click these little arrows right here to drop down that menu. And in that menu, you would select or click the answer like the ones that we have circled. So again, you drop it down, you select it, and then usually what it will do is populate the answer there. It might not, but it'll at least show you which answer you're choosing. Okay? All right, so if you need to make any corrections on that, you totally can. If you actually subtracted this a different way, but you arrived at the answer of 3 3/4 hours, that is cool too, as long as it makes sense to you. There's more than one way to work out a problem like this. So thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, if you're looking for the principle that goes along with this video, you can enroll in that free course today, which gives you access to this video and the principle and all the other videos that I've created, the Fast Math freebie episodes, all in one place for you. And you know what? If you're anything like me, it's out of sight, out of mind. I know that you're busy, so why don't you go ahead and do that now? That way it's off your plate, you take care of it, and you can get your instant access today. Thanks again, and I cannot wait to see you inside the free course.